The market continues to follow our plan, although not as perfectly as yesterday, and we have to decide, is it up or down? This is Invest with Jacob. So yesterday we told you the market should bounce to about the 43.70 level before resuming its pullback to lower levels. However, it threw us a bit of a curveball at the open, racing up to all-time highs before selling off abruptly and then continuing to lower levels. It closed in a very precarious position as it's set up for both a higher and lower move. So which is it? We'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, and I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. So the market was all over the place today. As we said, it raced up to all-time highs right after the open before selling off. Where it closed is a little bit precarious because the difficult thing about corrective movements, which is what we're in now, is that when you're coming out of them, it can often look like a bullish move up when you're still in the correction. So now we have to decide if we are moving up or down. Now, to be honest, there is no real right or wrong answer here. It's kind of a coin flip because it's set up for both. So to show you what I mean, I think it's best we jump into the charts and take a look there. Okay, guys, here we are on the ES futures chart. And this is just the SPX futures. That way we get the overnight levels. You can only see this wave 4 on the futures chart because it happened after hours. So that's why we're looking at this chart. It's a bit clearer. And by the way, if this is confusing to you or you're not following along, I did a video called The Big Picture that kind of lays out where we are from the beginning of the stock market till now so that you can follow along a little more clearly. I'll link to it right here. Go check that out if you're feeling confused as you watch this video. Okay, guys, so as we've talked about the last couple days, we've completed this 5-wave move up. Here was the top, and then we started our correction down. Now, we got our A wave, which was pretty standard, and yesterday I told you that we should bounce and get our C wave down because C waves look like this over here, this big waterfall effect, and we got that right after the highs today. We got that waterfall down, and we kind of believe that this is the C wave. However, the market reaction coming out of there wasn't the best. Typically, when you're coming out of a C wave, you get a nice rally up like we did here to complete a wave 1. Okay, then you get your pullback in wave 2, but our pullback was a lot deeper than we'd like it to be. So that leaves us in a precarious position. So let's start with the bullish scenario first. Okay, assuming that this is the C wave and that's all of the correction down, then we have a 5-wave movement up targeting about 4,500. And that's going to look something like this. Wave 1 will fill out to about 44.14, which is just off the chart here. Wave 2 would pull back, and then wave 3, 4, and 5 would be up to that target. As long as we hold above 43.54, that scenario remains intact. Now, if we break below 43.54, the low from yesterday, then it's more likely that this was the A wave down of C. So you would have A, and then this was the B wave bounce of C, and then we target C down here that's already on the chart. Okay, so that is the bearish scenario, is that we are not done with this correction. We have an A wave down, a B bounce, and then C of C down. So if that seems confusing because we already have an ABC on the map, remember that everything breaks down into smaller versions of itself because it's fractal. So even the ABCs break down that way as well. Every C wave is a 3-wave movement that is A of C, B of C, and C of C. So if this is the A wave down of C, then this would be the B wave bounce of C, and then this would be all of C down here. Okay, so that is the bearish scenario, that this is only the A of C down, this was the B of C bounce, and then we get C down. So both of those are set up to run. It just depends on what the market wants to do. So since the close, the market did pull back a little bit and test the 43.58 region before bouncing up off of that back to down just a few points. But it has not really made a decision yet. This low and this high will be the two determining factors in which way we go. When and if the market moves below this low, then we're likely headed towards this C wave down. When and if it heads up above this B, then we're likely headed higher towards 4,500. Guys, if you like this video and you want real-time market updates where I tell you what's going on during real trading hours and answer all your questions, you need to get in my Facebook group. There's a link down below. Click that link and you'll find a link to my Slack channel. And there's just a free chat group. I give real-time market updates. I give all of our trades, whether we're buying, selling, exactly what we're buying and selling. And I answer all your questions in there. It's a great group of traders. We'd love to have you in there. So come make some money with us by getting in my Facebook group. The only requirement though, guys, the only thing you have to do, you got to subscribe to this YouTube channel. So hit that subscribe button down below, become a part of this community, and let's make some money together. Okay, guys, key takeaways for today. We're watching basically this 43.54 level. If it holds above that level and breaks out to new all-time highs, then we're targeting 44.50 to 4,500. All right, guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.